Hello, entrepreneurs, and hello, CEOs, and welcome to this series that we have been handling on what successful CEOs do. And today we are talking about part six, and we are talking about something that is very, very important. Successful CEOs improve operational efficiency. Now, I always say that operational efficiency is an important metric, an important part when it comes to running a sustainable business. If you are going to build a business that will go places, you need to master the art of improving operational efficiency. And I am intentionally using the word improving because in business, there is no time that you will have perfect operations. You are always improving. For example, if technology is changing, you need to improve your operations to meet up with the changes in technology. If your customers are growing, you need to improve your operations to meet up with the customers' growth. If your manufacturing is growing, you need to do the same. So, one of the most important things that you should be doing as a successful CEO is to consistently improve your operational efficiency. The question now is, what is operational efficiency? Now, operational efficiency can mean a lot of things, but for this topic, it means the ability of a CEO to use resources like people, money, equipment, stock, time to optimize the way the business runs, to optimize the way the business is serving the customers in a profitable manner. So, the effective way of using resources available to you as a CEO to serve customers, to achieve the goals and the objectives of the business, you can term it operational efficiency. In another way, operational efficiency is about you running the business in a very lean way, in a very agile way, and in a profitable way. You're always adapting, you are proactive, you are testing, you are experimenting, you are improving as much as you can. Now, the concept of operational efficiency includes the practice of improving all of the company's processes that leads from the manufacturing to the packaging to the delivery to the marketing. All of these things, that is also part of operational efficiency. That is why, to an extent, it is the ability of the CEO to reduce waste in terms of time, efforts, materials, money, as much as possible, while producing the highest quality and, of course, meeting the needs of the customers in a profitable manner. So, your job as a CEO is to make sure that every single operations that the business goes through in order to create value, package that value, deliver that value, and monetize that value is done efficiently, without waste, without delays, without challenges. That is your job as the CEO. And it is good to note that for you to achieve this, if you have grown as a business, you will need somebody in charge of this. That is why some companies have what they call chief operations officer. Some other people call it operations manager. Some people may call it programs manager. But this is somebody who is responsible for operations. Their main focus is operations. The way we operate is efficient, without waste, without high cost, but we are still producing the highest quality. That is your job. You need to make sure that as a CEO, you are improving operations You can do this yourself, or you get somebody to head that department and make sure that you are achieving operational efficiency. Now, a couple of things after that zip introduction, which is the main thing I want you to understand, a couple of things on what you should be doing as the CEO to improve operational efficiency. Number one, implement systems, policies, and processes that optimize productivity. You need to intentionally develop systems, create these systems, create processes, create policies that will optimize productivity within the company. It's your job to do that. Number two, monitor operational performance and implement improvement strategies where necessary. You are always monitoring operational performance. Don't leave things to chance. Monitor the machines, monitor the team, monitor how they're using equipment, monitor how they're using the stock, monitor operational performance, not micromanaging, but monitoring to make sure that operations is effective. And where you see loopholes, where you see challenges, you implement improvement immediately. Number three, foster a culture of continuous improvement. There is no way that you can achieve operational efficiency without building the culture of continuous improvement. How do we continuously improve production? How do we continuously improve customer service? How do we continuously improve marketing strategies? How do we continuously improve the way we get raw materials? How do we continuously improve the way we do deliveries? You are always fostering the culture of continuous improvement in all areas of the business. You do not settle. Not, the next thing you need to do is invest in the best technology, equipment, and tools that will lead to improved efficiency. There is no way you can achieve operational efficiency with poor technology, poor tools, and poor equipment. You need to invest in the best technology, best tools, best equipment, and make sure you train your people to be good at using this. When you are able to achieve this, you will significantly improve operations in that dimension. The next thing is develop strategies to manage supply chain effectively. Yes, your supply chain is very important. Let's say your kind of business is into manufacturing. The supply chain from when you get the raw materials, who you are getting it from, transporting the raw materials from the location to the factory, from the factory to the production, to the packaging, to the whatever. You need to make sure that you develop strategies to manage the supply chain effectively. A supply chain that is poorly managed is proof of poor operational efficiency, and it's your job. That's why, again, here, to an extent, as the CEO, you can hire a trained supply chain professional, or you can take short courses on supply chain management to make sure that you know exactly what includes your supply chain, because that's the first step. What is your supply chain? If I asked you now, what is the complete supply chain of your business? You need to be able to explain that. Or your supply chain manager should know, because when they know, they will be able to manage the supply chain effectively. The next thing that I want to talk about is learning how to work with the operations team, and especially the senior operations officers, like the chief operations officers or the operations manager, the risk managers, to identify the financial and operational risk involved in your operations and develop strategies to mitigate the risk. Yes, every operations has risk, and you need to anticipate the potential risk in your operations and develop strategies to mitigate that risk. For example, what if your computer shuts down? That is an operational risk. When computer shuts down unexpectedly or gets bad, what is the policy? What is the risk management plan in place to make sure that the data is not lost and the computer shutdown should not affect the general operations of the company? You need to anticipate that risk and have a plan to mitigate it. The last thing I'll talk about here is, as the CEO, you need to learn how to address operational issues promptly. There are some operational issues that if you procrastinate, if you delay, they can affect the organization and destroy your business. So you need to always make sure that you have the attitude and the habit of addressing operational problems promptly. Some businesses that I've consulted with to an extent, I have recommended them to create reserves fund just to sort out operational issues. I always ask them, look at your entire business operations. Identify those operational issues that do not need delay. The kind of issues that when they happen, you need money immediately to sort out. Let me give you an example. I always say that I cannot stay for 1 hour without a laptop because of the nature of my work and the clients I serve across different countries. Personally, for me, I have a particular bank account that bank account has money inside just for me to buy hardware should in case my phone has a problem or my laptop has a problem. I need to get a new one immediately, no delay. So I've anticipated what is the average cost of the type of laptop I like to use and the type of phone I like to use. And I have that kept somewhere. That is my operational risk management fund. And I've shared this simple principle to the many businesses that I consult, and a few of them have adopted this and they are using it in their business. So learn to address operational issues promptly, and for this to happen, learn to have a plan in place on how you can handle operational issues promptly when they happen. I hope that you are able to learn one or two things that you will implement in your business and take it a step further. If you want us to talk more, you can send me an email and we will have a session to focus just on your business. Keep building that dream, and that business will definitely go places. There is no business problem that cannot be solved. All you need is the right mindset, the right knowledge, the right tools, and you are good to go. Cheers.